It feels like day 4. Such a long day, but it's only day 2 here for the Fuerteventura World Cup. What a long day. We kicked off with the youths and juniors and those kids. Again, we saw it in Pozo, but there is a bright future in windsurfing. Loads of young talent. We didn't get to the finals, and we'll be doing those tomorrow, but Lennon Nubar definitely ripping today. We then kicked off with the women. We got all the way to the finals, and it was the usual suspects in the top 4. And it was a familiar finishing order. Ariane Elkes finished in 4th place. In 3rd place, Uda Johanna Brodhout. The big heat there was her against Micah Hoofman in that semi-final, but it was Micah who fought really well and got to go against Sarah Keita in that final. Last year she took Sarah Keita to the wire, but this year, I tell you what, Sarah Keita just looked on devastating form, and she was on a 4-2, which turns out was a bigger sail than most of the guys took out today. So amazing performance from all of the women. Had the big men's final. Yesterday we got to the top 4, and that's all that was left to run in that single elimination final. We had an injured Amado Vrieswijk. Was he well enough to compete? Well, it looked that way. He went against Adrian Bosson, but Adrian Bosson brought it to the table. What an amazing heat from Bosson. Had the massive moves, had this massive bonker, biggest one I've ever seen, and just threw down an amazing score, and he was the man that went on to the final. The next semi-final, Gulito Estredo, 8 times world champion, went against Yentil Kers. Yentil Kers in the warm-up looked devastating, but in that semi-final there was only one winner. Gulito Estredo stomped an absolute perfect heat, and he made that final. In the losers final, it was Vrieswijk against Yentil Kers. In the end, it was Yentil Kers who took down Vrieswijk. So Vrieswijk ended up 4th, Yentil Kers in 3rd. Some big double moves from Yentil. And then the final, could Adrian Bosson get his first win here in Fuerteventura? Could he beat the world champ? No, no he couldn't. He put on a good performance, but Gulito Estredo really pulled out all the stops. And I think he even tried the old cheese roll, cheesy bonker, but he couldn't pull it off. So Gulito Estredo wins that single elimination. And then, that wasn't it, no. Then we started the double elimination for the men. And we have just got through, I think, 3 full rounds. Everyone was going off, bar none. But there was a few guys who went all the way from the first round. Phil Saltisack, one of them, all the way from the first round, and he is still in. Second rider, Tonki Franz, yes, making the fight back after losing to his brother in the single elimination, and Tonki was on really good form today. And also, I've got to mention Matteo Fabrizi. Fabrizi just had some style today. Everything he did was full power, planing. He looked in really good form. There was other standout riders, probably too many to mention, but you've got to mention the crazy Swissman, Paul Muller. He had some crazy moves out there, and he just stomped that last heat we just watched. But we had to end it there today because the tower's falling down. We've had to evacuate. Too many people, it's falling down. So hopefully it'll be all fixed up tomorrow. And join us for day 3. We're going to have more crazy action going on. The freestyle crew here are going off. Hey,
Day 2.
Is that it? Am I on?
Yeah. It's only how many days? 7 days to go.
8 days to go. Apparently it's only day 2.